Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Carey Digital, where I teach you how to create, connect, and earn in the digital space. If it's your first time here, welcome. In my previous video, I taught you guys how to create in Canva, and it was for the very basics, where I went through the basics of Canva, how to create in Canva, how to edit graphics. Now, today, what I'm going to go through is how to create social media graphics using Canva. And if you know me, right? I love Canva. I'm an advocate for Canva, and it's just perfect for persons with little to no design background and for persons who really don't have a big budget, right? So I'm going to show you my Instagram page where I have created all these designs using Canva, right? So I've created videos using Canva, right? So this is a YouTube promoting my YouTube channel, of course. And then I have created a static post promoting my YouTube Canva tutorial. And I've also created educational posts using Canva. Already, you're seeing that there are so many designs you can do and create using Canva. And also you'll see her quotes. Now today I'm going to just jump right into showing you how you can create your very own templates using Canva. So with Canva, the great thing about it is that you have pre-made templates, right? So if you're worried that, oh my God, I'm going to be so overwhelmed, I don't know where to start, guess what? You're using the right tool, Canva. So we're going to go through discovering the templates, and you can browse by category, and you have Facebook posts you can create your templates for, or create your graphics for, sorry. You have Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Facebook covers, and the list goes on. But for today, we're going to choose Instagram post. All right, so there are many different types of reasons and purposes for why you're creating a social media graphic. It could be possibly to promote, an event or a giveaway. It could be about just growing your audience or just connecting with your audience. So you want to think about engagement type related posts, or you want to just show off your expertise. And it can be just as simple as you just want to show off who you are and connect with people on a more personal level. Okay, so what we're seeing here, Instagram post templates, and the list and the designs is just endless. And that's why I love Canva. I have so many things to play around with and I have so much fun. Okay, so we're gonna go through just a very basic design. Okay, help me choose, guys, help me choose. Okay, we're gonna choose this one. All right, so we have selected the mint green fashion collage Instagram post. What you're seeing here are the tags, right? So if you click these tags, it will give you related designs for Instagram posts. You also see here the colors that have been used for this social media graphics, also using the fonts they've used, the graphics they've used, and the photos. And then if you scroll down more, then you'll see more like this. All right, so we're going to use this template. And just before we jump into this template, guys, I've also created my own pre-made templates on Canva, and I've done these. So these are some designs that I've done, which I've sold to clients, and I've also created these templates as well, which I've created for clients. So these are my very own pre-made social media templates that I also sell. Okay, so now we're gonna go through our edits for social media. So for social media, again, you want to be very mindful of your goal, right? If you're creating a social media graphic, you really want to be clear about why the hell am I creating these graphics, right? So you can be more focused, more targeted, so you have a better idea of the colors you want to use, the images you want to use, and that kind of thing. All right, and you also want to think about the channel that you'll be creating that post for. So if you remember before, I went through just showing you the Facebook post, Instagram post, that kind of thing. And the great thing about Canva is that once you've selected a template, it's already sized for you. So you don't have to think about resizing. All right. So with this particular graphic, you see you can change and play around with your elements. And if you watch my previous video, then you know all of this, right? So we've selected our text element, which you can pretty much highlight and change the color and change the font. So for this one, we're going to change the font, right? Matter of fact, let us leave the font. We're going to change the color. So we're going to overall change the look and feel of the graphic. And that's one of the things you want when you're creating your social media graphic. You want to incorporate your branding into the design. You want to think about your logo, your brand color, and just your unique style. And already I've seen that this design has its unique style, but of course you can add your own little touch, right? So we're going to change the text here, and I'm going to say Canva tutorial, right? Right, and I'll select different element for beginners. Okay, so already you're seeing that we're changing the font, we're changing the text, and that's a thing you can easily edit, change up the fonts. Then we're going to change this image, so we can delete the image, which would remove everything, right? We can undo, but we can also go here to the left and select elements, and then we'd look for, sorry, not elements, we're looking for photos actually, and we can go here and find a photo that you'd like. And since we're doing it based on Canva tutorial, you want to use images that are related to the purpose of the graphic, and I'm going to choose and look for computer. All right, and I'm going to just find that image, which is free, and we drag and drop. So that's the theme. You see how quick that was? We drag and drop. So again, let me just undo so you can see what I did there. So this is a photo element, right? And if you want to change the image, you go to the left hand side where we have all these amazing features. You select photo, you search for the photo that you'd like to use, right? And just be very mindful of the ones that are free and the ones that are actually paid version, because if you have the free version and you choose a paid photo, then you'd have to pay like $1 thereabout for per image. Okay, so I've found the image I want for this purpose, and I'm going to just drag and drop. Boom. All right, so that's pretty much how you can do it in terms of changing your photo. However, we can also delete this entire element, which I'm going to do now. Delete. Okay, and then because I want to add like a different photo, just I've changed up my designs. I'm going to go here to features and select grids. Now with grids, you have a photo template, right? I don't know if I moved too fast for you just now, but let me just undo. Okay, so we choose grids and we can see all, right? So we see all the different designs here, but we're going to choose a very simple one, and we're going to select this one, which is a photo grid, and we're going to drag to the sides and bring it forward, right? So you can change the dimensions and how you want it to be positioned. The choice is yours. You can have fun with it, and that's the thing about Canva, and which I encourage for persons as well. Have fun with your designs. Don't be too rigid. Don't get too freaked out. Just have fun. All right. So I have pretty much decided how I want my photo to be positioned. There we go. And then we're going to go back here to photos, and then we have found our image, and we're going to drag and drop. Perfect. All right, so now maybe you want to play around with the colors that suits your brand, and you just want to select the background, right? And this is the background image, and we're going to go here and go to background. And if you select background, you see so many different background selections that you want to choose from. And I'm going to choose this gradient. All right, so what you realized is that it changed the gradient for this one. So we're going to delete this. We don't want that. All right, and if you realized earlier when I was telling you about graphic that was used, you'll see that there's another element or another graphic around there, right? Which I think we're going to delete. Okay, so here we have our background. Can play around with the position, and we can just delete it. And in this purpose, we're going to delete it. All right, so we're choosing our gradient background, and boom. If you don't like it, you don't like the color, you can always go here to background color and change the color, right? The choice is always yours. And again, it's what you want. All right, so I've chosen this color, and I just want to add a little jazz to it. And let me tell you guys, one of my secrets when I'm creating my templates, I look at other template designs. So if I start creating and I'm like, oh, I don't like this template, I don't like this, design, but I want to add this unique style to it, I go to templates and I search. So I'm gonna search Instagram post, right? And then I get the opportunity to see so many more designs. And then if I see a design that I like, I just add a new page. And let me show you what I'm going to do and add the design that I like. Now, I'm going to pull elements from this design into the design that I'm creating. So I like this little element here. And what I'm going to do, because all the elements are grouped, I'm going to ungroup the elements, and then I'm going to drag and pull. But just for easier purposes, I find this element that I like, I'm going to drag it, and then I drop it here. Okay, so let me just go back. We're going to drag this element, which is this nice little white, what do you call this, like a mini banner. I'm going to drag this and pull. That's a good thing about Canva again. You can drag and pull and move everything all over, right? And that's where we have our banner. All right, cool. So this is what I've created. This is one of the elements I like, all right? And you can just reposition your images just to let things look nice and clean. One of the things I don't like seeing is like designs that are just so cluttered and messy. Go for nice clean designs, and less is always more. Okay, and of course it all depends on the purpose. So that was the all elements I like from this design that I wanted to use. But thinking about it, I could also use this little design, but I'm going to show you how to get this banner here. All right, so I'm going to delete this. Okay, so for this element, I'm going to include a text here. So I can pretty much copy this text, and let me show you, copy and paste, or I can pretty much create a new text box. But because we already have it here, I'm gonna just copy and paste. So copy and drop it here, and then I'd write new post. Okay, to make this jump out a bit, I am gonna make it bold, and I might make the font larger. New post. All right, play around with stuff and have fun with it and see how much you like it. All right, so this is just a very basic design, again, as I said, and this is just for promoting something that you newly published or you want to share with your audience. And this is just basic social media graphics. All right, so before we end, let us just rename our design, because you don't want to create a graphic and then you can't find it because you didn't name it. All right, so I'm going to call this Insta Post Canva Tutorial. Okay, before I finish off, I did mention earlier about adding your logo or even just your website, because if you realize with this social media post, it doesn't really have a call to action. It doesn't really tell your users what to do. So I'm going to include copy and say watch new video on YouTube, right? So already that's a call to action for your audience, so they know where to find the Canva tutorial. So right, with social media, you want to give persons a call to action, whether it's to comment below, whether it's to visit the website, you need to have a call to action. Okay, I'm going to change this font and everything. Okay, so we have done that. We have said new post, changing and playing around with some elements there. And if, so for instance, you want to move everything that's on this design, you can just control all. You notice all designs are selected and you just drag and reposition. Okay, so I have my Canva tutorial for beginners, changing and playing around just the sizing and dimension. right? I have a watch new video on YouTube, and then now we're going to include our website, which is right here. And in this case, I'm going to say at Carey.digital. All right, so they know where to find me on YouTube. And I was going to include a website, but I won't because it's just a bit much. And since we're just pushing persons to visit the YouTube channel, then this works perfectly. So guys, if you have any questions, please comment below. And of course, if you're this far into the video, I'm hoping you're finding it useful. So please subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, this is pretty much it in terms of creating very basic social media designs in Canva. I always recommend to use pre-made social media templates to get you started, especially if you have a little to no design background. And it's great to help you get started on quality designs. Okay, so we're just going to save this image. I'm going to download it as a PNG. And if you realize here it says the file type is suggested as PNG, right? And you download. All right, and it's preparing our design for us. Just get started and drop it on Canva. Not Canva, sorry guys, on Instagram, right? So that's it in terms of today's video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe again. Please comment, let me know the next video you'd like to see me create, the next Canva tutorial you'd like me to go through, and I'm just glad to create content that you want to help you to stand out in the digital space, but most importantly, to help you to create, connect, and earn in the digital space. Thanks for watching. Bye.